Hey guys, what's going on? Minuteman. Here, gonna show you my first gameplay, I guess commentary. I don't even know. It's not live. It's this is a replay. This is a support Gangplank game I played with Soultran on stream. I did play this on stream. It went pretty well. So I just want to show you guys a concept of what I'm aiming for as Gangplank support, what I'm trying to do, and I'm just trying to learn how to make these for my channel. I wanted to start uploading VODs just raw. But I found that that's probably not the best way to do it, because then I'll just be uploading game after game after game after game, and that's kind of labor intensive in that I could just go into depth about what my thoughts were about the game afterwards, because hearing me during the game, I complain, I talk about stuff, I mess up, I feel like that's more of an entertainment value thing. And I will upload VODs if I just decide to in the future, but at the moment I just want to give these a shot. If you like them, let me know. If you don't, let me know. Try to give me some feedback down below, and I will try to, accommodate what people want to see in these videos. But for now, I'm just going to do this video really quickly. It's more about just Gangplank support in general, and we're going to do this game. Now, this game, first thing you want to notice is the team comps, so we'll start with those. Team comp-wise, we've got Gangplank, Tristana, Scion, Ziggs, Lee. Pretty well-balanced team. We lack a couple things. One of the things we kind of lack is a hard engage aside from Scion, so we don't have anybody really with he's our only hard engage style. Lee can make a play, but that's not exactly hard engage unless he's incredibly far ahead. The enemy team, very good AoE damage comp. They've got Katarina, Jarvan, Corki, Lux, and Ahri. So they have a lot of AoE damage, a lot of magic damage, a lot of burst. So I'd say we're pretty even comps to start, and let's just get this started, and we'll do it double speed for the time being. I'm going to stay focused on Gangplank just because I know that's what a lot of people are asking me about. Say, hey, how do you build Gangplank support? What do you do? How do you do it? What's going on? Not sure. Okay, so at the start of the game, when playing Gangplank support, what I usually like to go is Relic Shield, because of one thing only that a lot of people don't really think about when they go bot lane. Trading power is a two-way street. You need sustain as well as... Okay, so that was kind of a failed invade there. Slow this down just a bit. Kind of a weird fight. I go in aggressively, try to get this guy, we do, with a bunch of flashes. Let me actually rewind that a little bit. How do I rewind this just a bit? Okay, so let's rewind to the start of that fight. We'll go normal time here. Now, Lee gets caught out, and as he's running back, this happens. So when Lee gets caught out and gets away, totally fine, toss down the left. Nobody really has a gap closer on the team. I start going in. And then immediately once Tristana goes in... Okay, let me slow this down a little bit. I'm going to start going for it, because I know I have health here. Lux does not. So I'm going to keep going in. I was planning on going in on Lux, but Jarvan stayed a little too long. He caught a Ziggs bomb and a bunch of auto attacks. I exhausted him. Scion had his W, and he flashed in for the burst as well as an auto attack from Tristana. So everything worked out and we got the kill there. So we'll start the game off with a kill. The main reason I went in there is because if you look at their team comp, they have very mediocre level 1 champions outside of Lux. Ahri usually doesn't take snare level 1. Corki doesn't have much level 1. Katarina has nothing level 1. And our team had a lot because we had Ziggs, Tristana, Scion, and me. So we had much better level 1 potential than they did, and it paid off for us. So we'll speed up a little bit. Can you do this with a plus or minus? Oh, nice. I don't even use replays usually. I'm using Lol King's new replay thing to do these. So Lee's going to do his blue. I go back and I get a couple more pots just for trading. I want to stay focused on me for the most part, but okay. So Tristana helps with the blue buff, and you're going to go to me. Okay, so bot lane. My goals early in the lane are to now harass Lux, because I know she has a low health pool because she started with Spell Thieves Edge. And that gives her harass potential, but doesn't give her real defensive stats or anything. So we're going to try to body block her. So we're gonna just go this slow. At the beginning of the game, you usually just want to focus on trading and not overextending yourself, and minion control, because the team who gets level 2 first is usually the one that's going to get things done, because early on, the level advantage is invaluable. So on Gangplank, I've got pots, I've got the advantage from that level 1 team fight, and we're ahead in that regard. So I'm just going to queue a couple minions. I'm going to keep Tristana high health. I'm going to wait for the all-in potential to show up, and we'll go from there. I don't know how to lock myself in on Gangplank. Can I do that? Can I just do it on... Yeah, okay, let's do that. Okay, so... Okay, let me just... Yeah, I'm trying to work out the kinks here. Okay, so we're just going to basically back and forth trade a little bit, use my Q procs and the Relic Shield. Make sure you use your Q to farm. The extra gold is very good. Tristana gets caught here, gets a whole lot of damage done to her. That's going to be really rough for us because it won't let her... the fact that she only has 1 pot is really rough. Oh, no, she has 2. Okay, so she's fine. She wasn't using them here, now that I see. But we still want to be able to zone a little bit. Now, the Relic Shield's regen is really helping me here. Just be strong and run at them a little bit. I want to focus Lux. And, okay, so top, got killed there. So basically, we'll fast forward this just a little bit. I'm basically just trying to keep near the tower, keep Tristan alive, harass a little bit, sustain up. I got my pots, I got my W. Now, here is something you gotta notice. On Gangplank, I actually rank W first in lanes most of the time. In the support position, because the sustain it kind of amplifies your health pool despite the fact that it's a heal. So it's just a very good, nice base heal. It's the ability to run at people and not get CC'd, not get locked down. So I immediately use my E. I run in because okay. So let's rewind that a little bit just to kind of talk about what I just did there. Okay, so at this point, I know I'm stronger than Lux because she only has a little bit of mana. And I have a full mana pool, so I immediately E there, because I just saw them use abilities, and now I know that Lux cannot stop me from going in, because I saw her items, and I realized, oh, she doesn't have any pots, she might have summoners, but I have mine too, so, oh, actually, I don't have exhaust, but I have flash. So at this point, I knew that she had summoners, and I had exhaust, and she had exhaust, but I had my W. So my whole plan was go in, eat the CC, keep going, and catch Lux out, maybe. Now, the fact that Tristan is low hurts that, but let's just see how it worked out, really. I start running in. Corki didn't expect it. So I know she's going to throw this at me. It doesn't work. I use my W. I keep running. I get bursted, but that's fine. I get exhausted. That's fine. So then the second that happens, now we're healed. Now we're here. And now I have Corki right up in melee range. I get a couple crits off, actually, with my runes. So that's good. We're going to keep going. We're going to keep going. We're going to keep trying to harass. And then the second he gets away, now I know it's time to back off. So at this point, I flash because I had the feeling if I create aggro, that I'm going to die too. So we keep moving backwards, we keep moving backwards. We know we've got our W up in a couple more seconds. So I'm going to stay in the lane when I use that in conjunction with my pots and my masteries to stay high health. Use my E to give her maybe some little AD for farming. Stay in this lane, just kind of chill it out. Use my Relic Shield to heal her a little bit with that last proc. Then we know we can get another fight off if we get lucky, so we'll wait until one breaks out. I remember there was one good fight we won at some point here. So I think at this point I'm actually telling Lee, hey, come gank. They don't have any wards up. And then Lee Sin heads down. So Lee Sin's going to hit the tri-bush same time as Jarvan. He's going to catch that guy out. We saw him coming. Me, in the meantime, I run bot. I am going to get caught here by the Jarvan. Mainly just because he had his thing and I got really out of position there. So that was mainly my fault. I guess the thing didn't happen for okay. Let's speed this up a little bit. Lee and Tristana kind of going at it. Farm a little bit. Tristana does the same. He's trying to make a play over here. He gets caught out. They run away. And nothing comes of that, really. So lane's kind of reset. They have a small advantage, but not a very big one, because Corki and Lux didn't get a kill. Okay, so now we're back in the lane, CSing up. Now I have Targon's Brace, and that's about it. Now the health provided from that item is still very good. You gotta keep in mind that Lux still only has her Spell Thief's Edge. My health is actually extremely good in this game too, versus Corki and Lux, because they're magic damage champions. So having a big health pool and having tankiness kind of slows them down, especially when you have W ranked and you can just kind of heal and remove any CC they might sling at you. So I'll just speed this up a little bit. Just trading a little bit, just trading. And, you know, it's just kind of going out even. You just want to keep aware, you want to stay in lane, you want to farm up, you want to get levels. Levels are extremely important as a support, and you want to treat them like so. So just wait until Triss can get a bigger item. I want to stay locked on me here. Kind of just trade and hit the Lux when I can. Hit the squishier target if you're just wondering. If the support is squishier than the AD carry, hit them. Usually it is the AD carry, though. They're squishy in general. Hit the person with the least amount of sustain or the squishiest person. Both of those are good options. Okay, so here we are. Jarvan shows up. Just use my E. Lucky it wasn't warded, but we caught him. We saw him coming, so we're totally fine there. Just kind of zoning lane out. Game's pretty even at this point. Blue team has a little bit of a farm advantage. That's fine. I killed the cannon creeps. Always kill the cannon creeps with your Relic Shield procs. You give your AD carry the farm, you both get the farm, and it's just a very good thing to do. Okay, so we're still farming up here, still farming up. The enemy team left lane for the first time. Lux is actually going to come back. Now, this is a big mistake here. If you're playing support, do not buy items that don't give you a mid-game or early-game power spike. The thing that's so good about Targon's, I think, is because it gives you 175 health and the 8 health regen per second, in addition to the Spoils of War passive, which gives you a nice amount of sustain for very cheap gold. So if you go Chalice, you better be hardcore spamming or building it into a Mikhail's. This Lux this game, I think she builds a Grail. So that's not usually the best. So we're actually going to speed this up. I'm going to speed this video up. It's already getting on close to 10 minutes. So we're going to back. Lux is going to get items. I'm level 6 now, so I know the fight has to break out soon. We're going to go back. We're going to get a health crystal because I want Sightstone. But having raw health is very important level 6 for when Corki and Lux both get their ultimates up and can do a lot more bursts. Just having a big health pool is a very good thing to have, and is very beneficial in this game, especially considering they have Ahri, Cat, Lux, Corki, like I said earlier. There's a lot of burst on that team. So still just CSing up, still kind of boring, blah, blah, blah. I'm a 1-1 because I got that assist earlier from the kill mid on the, I think it was Jarvan. So we're basically just keeping up. Okay, so we want to go ward the try. Nope, nothing's happening. Make sure stuff's warded when nothing's happening. I want to go ward this bush here because Dragon's a little less accessible from the warding perspective. So once we get back into the lane, we're just trying to trade more. We're just trying to keep it even. We're not trying to overextend ourselves and get caught because they do have decent CC with Lux, despite the fact that I can cleanse it. I don't want to have to get caught by something I never needed to eat. So I want to get close. Lux missed that, so we just kind of go, yeah. See how much damage I ate from her right there? A lot. So now the fight breaks out, and now I know they're going in. So I know Lee's here. He misses that, but we can still close the gap here with my ultimate. Watch how much damage this does this fight. Yes, that was 2 shots of that. Did almost 200 damage. I flash in, make sure he's dead because they have summoners, and then look at this damage on this Lux. Not soy. So Lee gets out. I think he gets out. No, he dies. Okay. So let's start that. Let's rewind that just a bit, just to kind of talk about the details here. Okay, so from when the gang started, I knew Lee was coming, so I went aggressive a little bit earlier than this. I'm not gonna rewind it again though. So now they've just used some spells to kind of engage on us, and now I want to turn on this. Now I use my E. Start off with the E always. We're going in. Corki's getting damage on Tristana, but Lux just used her abilities to harass me with a Q and E. So now we catch Corki out. He has to burn flash. We use our exhaust. I used mine. I ult on top of their tower so we can get some dive action going. The fact that we have Tristana ult, her flash, everything, down is everything. We've got heal, so she gets out with the reset. And Lee Sin and I are able to take care of Lux despite the fact that Lee Sin dies. So very good coordinated gank there. It was mostly Lee Sin, but the fact that I ultimated everything. So I'm actually going to die here because smartly this Jarvan and this Ahri were rotating and I didn't have any spells anymore. So it's just time to accept the death. I want to try to proxy this wave a little bit before I die. Toss out the laugh. Where is it? There was the laugh before we die. Okay, so we had a death there, but we got an assist, we got a kill, and now we can get the all-important items, which are, of course, come on, where are they? Okay, we need the Sightstone, and we need the, get another health crystal, because I think I wanted to build something. I think I want to just go straight for face of the mountain here. So now we're even tankier. We're level 6. We need another level up before we can really go aggressive. We're going to go try to rotate towards the dragon fight here. We get a kind of crappy ult from Sion, but that's fine. Nothing wrong with that. Rotating towards the dragon. Enemy team has the ability to fight us here, but Jarvan kind of... Luckily, we pulled it. So when Jarvan jumps in, I now know his mobility's down and everything, so we want to just go aggressive on him. We get the thing. We get Sion fighting. We get everybody on the front line. We get a really good team comp up front. People going in. Katarina's on the back here, so I'm trying to focus her. Try to kill her as soon as possible. Sion comes down. Finally get her out. I'm pretty tanky here. I'm just going in. So here's where the thing that comes in with GP is. I've got health. I fought through that whole fight. I have my ult. She doesn't have any mobility here. And I just want to fight her. So basically we just keep going in. We keep going in. We got the base damage. We're out of mana. We take our mana pot that we bought smartly. There's 3 of them here. I don't give a fuck. And then Ziggs gets a kill off the side. So I go in. They don't have any mana. Ziggs with a nice satchel charge. Sustainability in fighting, very important. I had a big health pool. I stayed in the fight. And at the end of the day, I now have a 3... I now have a 3 assist advantage over that Lux, even though she seemed to do more during the fight. I would have used my ultimate a little more proactively if it was up, but it just came up towards the end of that. Got the ult on Katarina, zoned her out. The good thing about this is even after a big fight like that, I can still zone a little bit and farm up. Corki goes in immediately. We just walk away. She missed her snare, so that's no problem. So we back out. At least try to. Corki wants to go in though, which is really dumb. I'll fast forward this a little bit. Lux actually catches Trist in the bush there. I'm at this tower trying to CS for Lee. Let's fast forward this a bit. Okay, so a little boring shit. Come on. What do we buy? Okay, I just go straight for the face of the mountain. Screw it. I just say, let me get some sustain. Okay, at this point, I think something great happens. I forget what happened, but I knew it was good. Okay, so at this point, game's still pretty even. We're 2 kills ahead, and we got the dragon. So we're slightly ahead. We're not very far ahead, because they still have a very good team comp. If they had, if Katarina had rotated and maybe got a kill bot or something, we'd be a lot worse off. But Katarina top, she kind of lacks the fighting power she needs right now. So I want to ward here. I've got Sightstone fully charged. I'm going to put one on the dragon because it's coming up a couple minutes. Lux tries to CC and fight me. Doesn't work because I had my W. So now we go in on Tristana. I exhaust Corki to keep him off of her. It doesn't really matter much because she's going to eat a lot of damage regardless. But at this point, I have my ult down, and they forgot about the fact that I'm really tanky. And Ziggs gets the ult off, we get some Qs off, my ult really helped, and now we're still alive. So at the end of the day, we're good to go. I stayed alive, I fought, they caught Tristana out. That's the downside of GP support though, is because you cannot really peel as well as other supports. So your AD carry has to either have a range advantage or be very good at zoning. This Face of the Mountain is helping me out a lot here. I face tanked a lot of damage from the Ahri. She didn't have really any big damage items, but I still face tanked it. So at the end of the day, I just fought for longer than anybody. I'm out of mana, I'm hurt, I have no ultimates, I have no spells, I'm still alive, and here we are. We got an even bigger support advantage now because we're 5 assists more than this Lux. Staying in the fight for a long period of time is one of GP's strengths. His W, his ult, his Q, his range, his E, it lets him move around the fight, stay alive, and go in when he needs to, and that kind of thing. So right now we're very far ahead, I would say. It's getting there because of that bot skirmish. And then mid dives, not much happening there though. And then bot, the good thing about my masteries and my W, I'm still here. I can still stay here. I'm gonna back actually because I have mana. I don't have mana regen on this page. So fast forward a little bit. I go back. I think I get boots. Let's see. Yeah, boots lucidity, some mana pots. Tristana just trading like a champ. She goes in here. I think she kills him. No, he gets away. Okay, so she has she actually has she rushed static shiv, which is good. I wanted to go bot, but I think I see something happen in mid here. No, I think we go aggressive on Corki. So mid's holding off pretty well because we have Ziggs and he's the best at like counter pushing. So we just go bot here. I want to go aggressive on this Corki. Ward over the wall. Just flash in, just Q him. I'm just take the damage. Let me just tank this and let Tristana get her work done. There we go. So what I did there, okay, let me actually rewind that a little bit. This is just what you got to do as if you're playing GP support. You got to be able to be a bruiser and just be a little tanky and just accept what you need to do. Okay, I got to fast forward a little bit now. Sorry guys. Skip ahead a little bit. Okay, so when we go bot, here's what you do as Gangplank support. When you have items like these, you have the ability to tank. I now have about 2k health, and I'm not even level 10. You have the ability to tank. Use it. So when I go in here, I see, okay, is Corki going to stay at the tower? I thought he was going to be at the time. And then he doesn't. So I go up here, I'm going to ward over this wall. Is he staying? Now, what I wanted to do here was see if anybody was in the jungle either, but I kind of abandoned that strategy when Tristana went in. We had minion aggro. I mean, we had minions on the tower, and I knew, okay, I can take about maybe 9 tower shots from full health and die here. Lux isn't here. We saw her. We used this ward to see her over here, so I said, okay, we have to go in right now. So we just go in. The second I see that, is a flash over the wall. Let me Q him to draw turret aggro. Turret is now aggroed on me. Tristana gets the free jump ult. Shiv crit. Double hit. Flash. Got him with my ultimate. Made sure he's dead. Now Trist is ahead. Now she's 2-2 and 5. He's 0-4 and 4. She's got Shiv. She's got Giants. She's got Giant Spell. BF Sword. She's got all this stuff. I just helped her and I tanked up. I've got cooldown reduction from my Boots of Lucidity and my Face of the Mountain. My ult's going to be up soon again. It's only I think it's at this point, an 87-second cooldown. It's going to be up in another minute and a half, not even. And now we can use our procs to heal her back up and get the tower. So let's see what happens here. We just use that advantage we just got. We farm it up. Oh, god damn it. Keep farming it up. I don't care if Jarvan's here. We can fight these guys right now. So I kind of try to bait them into a fight. The time they're spending here is very badly spent because they could be spending it mid, they could be spending it top. Bot has already been lost. They shouldn't be here. So we go back, we try to ward, see if we can do anything. I pink it, nothing there. Mid's doing well because Lee and Ziggs have been around there forever. Lee dives, he doesn't really get anything done. Meanwhile, Trist is getting bot lane. I'm kind of running around trying to establish vision, wait for my team to grip for drag. And then Ziggs dies to the Jarvan engage. So yeah, they're going to come and try to get drag here. Now, the good news is that ultimate I was telling you guys about is just about up now. So I can fight on this. So once I see Tristana get fought on, where she kind of goes in a bad fashion, immediately run in with Scion, ult, get this fight off over here. And it's a 2v3 really. And even though I might die to Katarina here, we're going to try to get some work done. We get them off the dragon. We get them off the dragon. So I don't think they can do it now. Do they? I wonder. I forget. Yeah, Scion's still here, so they can't do it. He's still full health. He's just a tank. So at this point, it's now just about keeping the team ahead. So what I'm going to do here from now on the rest of the game is kind of boring, actually. Until something big happens toward the end. We get a fight there because we have Scion as a tank. He just runs in, gets Lee. A whole bunch of that stuff happens. Okay, let me actually try to wrap this video up because it's getting long, man. This video is getting long. Alright, whatever. It's fine. So now after that fight, we get the dragon. Okay, I try to run in the back here and kind of zone them out. Doesn't really work because they have a lot of mobility, so I can't zone them out very well. I get caught by the CC on Lux, no problem. Got some oranges, back the frig out. Head back to bot, help this Tristana CS a little bit. Sion wants to fight. No, he's using that to run away. That's a dead Sion. Okay, so in the meantime, the enemy team has now kind of worked the game back into it. But at the end of the day, we've still got the tower advantage. We've got their mid and their bot. They do not have any of our towers. So, like, our towers aren't even hit. This one's still pretty much full. This one's half health. This one's... Oh, okay, I guess they're pretty low. But they haven't actually gotten any. So Ari goes mid, gets this one. Let's fast forward a bit. The game takes a turn at one point. Okay, so we keep catching Ari. She's full damage. We catch everybody pretty much. And meanwhile, Katarina top. Corky's bot, so we're going to go down here. I'm going to ult that. Get a little damage on him, go in. So at this point, I know that I have backup, because Tristana's coming, so I just want to waste this guy's time and triple stack my pros. If I go in, I've got my W. There's no way he can get away now, because Tristana's got her items. Get that crit, double crit, GG. So she's got items, I've got items. I was too tanky for Corky to even dent, really, with my W. Push bot as a team. See what happens here. So at this point, we're very good in of ourself. We got a lot, big health pool, 12 assists to 8, and now we're just kind of zoning out here. Try to ult on top of that, nope. Get the Ziggs ult, Tristana gets out, we go in, tanky, 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 and we're out. So I think I should have explained that fight a little better. Okay, so let's try that again. I just want to show, okay, let's kill Corky, go bot, good. Okay, so when this was happening, I said, okay, I saw Katarina go mid because of this ward here. So I said, okay, Katarina's not down here, so we don't got to worry about her kicking our asses if we dive. So I want to zone this because Tristana's here, and the rest of the team might be rotating. So I kind of wanted to dive Lux, but I had a feeling they were going to dive. And the second I saw the exhaust out, I knew it was coming. So fight, Ziggs gets the ult off. We kind of just running in, trying to get triple procs on Jarvan. He's dead. Now we get everybody with loot with a flash in on top of the Lux just to make sure she dies. And we're all set. I tank up the tower a little bit, and we're all set. Get back out of there. Teleport comes down. Katarina gets a kill. Doesn't really matter. She kills me. That's fine. You can kill the tank all day, baby. Team cleans up a little bit here, I think. Yeah. Okay, so team cleans up. Really good fight. Lack of really engage from their team. If they had a tanky top, this game would have gone a lot better. The only tank they really have is Jarvan, and he can't do it all alone. So keep fighting. At this point in the game, I now have Locket for Katarina and all their AoE magic damage. I have Face the Mountain, and I have Boots. This is like the full support build, really. Okay, so we go out and fight over here. Now, just the fact, look how tanky. I'm taking no damage from Ari's Q. Not really a lot from Lux's thing. Just keep going in, just be tanky, just get in their faces. Sion's coming. Not very well, but he's coming. And then we just, you know, back up a little bit. It's fine. So after all that damage I ate from ultimates and Qs and lasers and everything, we're still half health. We're still just about half health. Now I got my W. Watch how quickly I sustain this back up. Relic Shield proc. E. Go back into the jungle to farm a little bit, because there's nothing going on mid, really. I decided against it, because there might be a fight breaking out mid. I'm sustaining up. I'm getting about to 3/4 health now. There's my W. And we're still in there. So at this point, 2, 4, and 16, most assists in the game, by far, really. And then we're just getting ready to fight. You just gotta stand around, try to get some leech, try to leech some lane XP. If lane XP ain't available, then go get some jungle XP. If that ain't available, or you need to get some wards out, go get some wards out. Because now I've realized I have 4 ward charges, I gotta use them. So use them down there, get ready for dragons, coming up in about 20 seconds. Get ready to fight for dragon. Ward up, just make sure I'm around. I've now sustained back up because my health pool is really good. So now we know the drag fight's coming. We saw Katarina go top and clear that minion wave. It's time to fight. So Sion's going to be the first one in. I think he catches Lux here. Yeah, he catches Lux out. So she's dead meat. And then basically you just got iZone with that. We got Jarvan caught over here. I'm going to go in on him. I don't think we can really catch him though because I don't have any raw damage and I'm just trying to slow him. So I go back in on this side. I'm pretty tanky, but I'm not that tanky. So I use my W. I exhaust Katarina to make sure she doesn't just get a big ult off on me. I get taunted, doesn't matter. Stay over here, we're good to go. Still tanky enough, doesn't matter. I get killed eventually because Katarina finally gets the ult off. My team cleans up pretty well. I think they do. Okay, I guess they don't. Oh yeah, that's right, Tristana flashes on top of the Ahri snare. That was really nice. And then we get murked by Katarina. Yep. So Katarina gets a big multi-kill there. We die, we get the dragon, but that's not much else. So at this point, the enemy team's working it back to like a really good game. And let's basically they're kind of fighting back into it with their team comp. They have a really good team fighting composition. We have kind of a better catch composition in that we have a lot of burst and we have Lee Sin and Sion who are very good catch champions, like pick champions. So I kind of was telling my team here, hey, let's ward up, let's make sure Katarina's the focus. because she's their main damage output at this point, because Corki is far from fed. And also, if you haven't noticed already, Corki was going a magic pen build, which I do not understand on an AD carry. I can kind of understand it on lane Corki. I do not get it on jungle Corki. I mean, jungle Corki. On bot Corki. So this was a game where we kind of outclassed the enemy, but I'm still kind of showing this. Plan is to ward now. I've got an Avarice Blade because I want to get Shiv next. You'll see why I get Shiv on support Gangplank later. I do have crit chance in my runes, by the way. I think in this game I was running 6% crit chance from my 6 or 7 crit chance marks. I like crit chance on jungle on support GB because you can transition into offense late game if you already have shields and tankiness. I've already got Locket, I've got Face the Mountain, I've got Lucidity Boots, I have CDR, I have some peel for my team, I have tankiness, except for magic resist. I could use some more of that. Sion goes in here, we catch Jarvan out. He's not really gonna die immediately, but we ult on top of Katarina. Lux and Quirky to make sure they zoned out. Ziggs ults. I don't think anybody dies here, though, because both teams have good disengage. So we're going in. Lee's going in. I think he might die here. Try to get him down. Still fighting, still fighting, still fighting. Trying to catch, and nobody really dies here. So we all back off after this. So good, almost engaged both ways. A little too far for both teams. Lux ult comes out. I'm still tanky as hell. Front this up, ward up a little bit. Try to catch somebody out here. Just want to stick around. Just want to stick around. That's GP. Stick around. Be useful when the time comes. Ultimate's coming up soon. We can fight again. Oh, okay. Big fight breaks out. We actually lose out on because Katarina catches a couple of people out while Sion was top. And then we go back mid. Now, this is the good thing about having Tristana and Sion in this situation, is because they don't have a lot of tower getting potential. And we get the ultimate with Sion and the ultimate with me. We get a lot of damage on their team. Triss gets caught out, but it's fine. We zone him off the tower. I don't really mind them getting kills on us as long as we keep towers up at this point, because an inhib is much more valuable than Tristana's life. So I might die here. No, I think I'm okay with the shield and everything. Yeah, they're still diving, but like it's not worth anything at this point. Sion's a full tank. He's not worth killing. I mean, he's only like, okay, I guess he's pretty fed, but neither am I. That health pool saved me from Katarina, even though she's got items. We're still kind of chilling here. We're farming. They might get the tower. I think they kill us. We kept the inhib up, though. That was important. That was the most important thing there. Kept the inhib up. Okay, just gonna farm up a little bit. Stay around, stay around, stay around. By the way, if you weren't watching too, I've also got 65 farm. That's pretty respectable out of a support position, and I've only gotten that in situations where I haven't been stealing farm, I've just been leeching farm. I've just been getting farm that nobody else has been getting. I gotta speed this up, man. I gotta do these a little faster. I gotta look at Stonewall's videos and see how he does them so quick. I wanna focus on me, really. Okay, so at this point we're just trying to zone around the jungle because I feel a Baron fight coming on. I feel they might go mid. So now they're coming mid immediately. They dove really hard for Lee, which was really good for us because now I knew their mobility was down. I ulted here to zone. Wasn't the best ult, but it was just kind of to keep them off of that section. Jarvan goes in. Sion goes in on Jarvan. We catch him. I'm tanky now. I use my Locket. I use my Face of the Mountain. Still alive, still alive. Trying to keep Trist. Nobody focused Trist. We caught them out. Lee went in. Sion's still alive here. He's focusing. Trist is getting damage out. That's dead, everybody. So we lost Lee, but we killed 4, so 1 for 4. Very, very good. So now, at this stage of the game, I can go back and get Locket, because I now have 21 assists. That is a full 9 assists over this Lux, and we're very strong. So I think we can do Baron. We do it. It takes a while, though. And, okay, so here's something important. When you're doing Baron, and you don't have a big damage output, you want to be the person going around and making sure nobody's going to come and try to snipe that stuff. I know Lexa's got this. I know she's probably low. It's not low enough for her to steal, but she tries. Triss gets a good crit, though, and stops her from even trying. But the fact that she caught him, we needed to use heal because she caught him with a snare. So I went that way to try to check, and she wasn't there. I thought she was still in our jungle, and she was over there. So we get Baron. This is kind of funny what happens here. Let me fast forward a little bit. I just want to show the one play that was really hilarious this game. So at this point, we've got a big advantage, but the problem is we haven't been getting towers. This whole game, even though we've been ahead, we've been fighting around Dragon, we've been fighting a lot. Okay, here we go, here we go, here we go. Okay, so Sion gets caught top farming after the Baron. Because he can do that because he's got mega sustain with his Visage, got, you know, his shield, he's got all this stuff working for his sustain game with the Baron buff. Once the Baron's done, Sion goes top to farm. Problem with that is that the tower's still there, so his minions are going to push. So he tries to get those, and meanwhile, this opportunistic Jarvan and Katarina are going to rotate top because they know the team's not around top anymore. So they're going to rotate top. So at this point, you've got me in the base. Don't have mobility boots, nothing. I've got Shiv. That's about it. I've got Shiv and some tankiness. That's my whole build right now. I get some crit gloves too. So Sion gets engaged on. Problem here is Sion doesn't have any mobility, so he uses ult to try to stun them and get them off of him. They ult. They keep going on him. He's got a shield. He's got tankiness, but he doesn't get enough to really survive here for a super long period of time. Still going. Still going in. So now he uses his Q. Stuns up Katarina for a second. Gets knocked up by Jarvan. He's got... At this point now he has, as the Katarina Q is in the air, he has about 100 health. As she uses the Shrimp Poke, gets all that damage off. Now you're working about 121. 100. Shield, shield, exhaust, shield. E. And guess who's here? Daddy GP to save you, baby. Going with the Shiv. I'm doing pretty good damage even though she's got her locket. Because I've got the Shiv, it's magic damage, I got my passive. Keep going in, couple crits. I don't care what you do to me. You don't have enough damage to kill me. Trish shows up, get the kill. And now we're ahead by 10 kills. So now at this stage of the game, we are 4, 5, and 22. We have Baron, we have everything taken care of. We'll just speed it up a little bit. Fighting. Corki was bot trying to split push. I don't know why he's trying to do that with the magic pen build. Chase through the jungle. I'm still sustaining up because I've got my face of the mountain. Push the lanes, tell my team, hey, time to push. Let's go. We slay the dragon. Hey, let's push mid team. I got my Shiv, let's do that. Shove mid. Auto attack. I've got Shiv now, so I have some decent damage. Push mid. Fight. Catch Katarina. Fight. Nobody really. Ult on top of that. Get Corki. And looks like we're going to push in here for the win. That's a kill. A lot of kills. We got Baron. Got the towers. And we're going to push in for the GG. And Ziggy's cop, who cares? I die too, but whatever. Jarvan's diving me, meanwhile. Lee and Sion going nuts with Tristana. They'll just speed this up a little bit. Yeah, that's GG. Okay, so pretty good support game. Main concept you want to pay attention to this game was just the fact that I stuck around. I was there when the team needed me. I warded and I ulted on top, and I tried to keep people alive while making myself annoying. That's the whole concept of Jungle GP. You want to zone and you want to trade, and you don't want to overextend yourself, but you also want to be able to go in when it comes time. Thank you guys for watching. This has been a 32-minute video already. I'll try to shorten these up in the future, but there's my first Jungle GP game VOD. Thank you. Have a good one.